After witnessing one of the biggest sporting events of the year, holding a capacity of 96,000 people at Wembley Stadium this past Saturday, one can officially say big-time boxing is back, especially in the heavyweight division. Witnessing the execution of Anthony Joshua, losing every round from the opening bell, this guy was hurt, dropped, and knocked out. We do have to give credit to his vicious opponent, Daniel Dubois, who really came in there and showed him his non-stop pressure and determination. Of course, I do believe Anthony Joshua will always go down as a Hall of Famer and a legend. He did have the heavyweight crown at one point in time. I believe Daniel Dubois was just a stylistic nightmare for Anthony Joshua. After rewatching the fight and taking all this in, I realized there is one man who defeated both these great fighters, and his name is Oleksandr Usyk. I realized how great Usyk really is. Not only did he make easy work of Anthony Joshua, not once, but twice, with two different coaches in Anthony Joshua's corner, taking away all his belts and his pride. But he was also able to completely obliterate Daniel Dubois like a fish out of water, making Daniel Dubois eventually give up and quit. Of course, there was that questionable knockdown where many believe Daniel actually hurt him to the body, but the ref did rule it as a low blow. Ever since this man stepped into the division, he's barely had a scratch on his face, making light work of all your favorite fighters. The fact that this guy campaigned at cruiserweight, and don't let me forget to mention that he was also undisputed at that weight division, beating names like Tony Bellew, Murat Gassiev, and Michael Hunter. Usyk's always been considered a smaller heavyweight, given that he is only 6'3", and usually likes to come in around 220 pounds. Usyk does like to use that as his advantages, being that he is smaller than most heavyweights. He likes using his speed, his foot movement, and overall anything, his IQ. We know he does train with Vasily Lomachenko's father, Papachenko, who we know does love to incorporate the ballerina style. We know Vasily Lomachenko is known for his beautiful footwork, and Usyk is just a bigger version of Vasily Lomachenko. Oh, and did I forget to mention, he's also undisputed, being the first man ever to beat Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, almost knocking him out. I mean, this guy has accolades on top of accolades. Not many people could say they were champions at cruiserweight and heavyweight. Nonetheless, could they say they were undisputed at both. But I do believe it's Usyk's boxing knowledge, the fact that he can go this far. He's never been the strongest, nor the fastest, nor the youngest of the fighters. But this guy always manages to get the job done. And I love his attitude. He's always such a positive person, never talks down on nobody, and is always humble and respectful. But he means business. He's always constantly training, being a good role model to his country, to his peers, and to many fans. And I think we need to appreciate fighters like this. I mean, who else has bragging rights over Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Daniel Dubois? Usyk is something very special, and I do think he could reign the heavyweight division for as long as he wants. We know he will be facing off against Tyson Fury in the rematch December 21st, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens then. It was a close fight the first time around. Of course, Usyk almost did finish off Tyson Fury, but nonetheless, I'm just excited to see Usyk in there in the heavyweight division. I feel like it's stacked like never before, and there's so many great fights that could happen. But Usyk is getting older in age. I just think Usyk is going to go down as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I mean, you already know the guy's great when there's already debates if he would have beaten the likes of Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and Evander Holyfield. This guy's just insane. But let me know what you guys think down below. Where do you guys personally rank Oleksandr Usyk on the all-time heavyweight scale? Thank you guys once again for tuning in. My name's Eric with the Pound for Pound Boxing Channel, and we're out. Oh, and before I forget,
I love you.
I am Phil. You feel?
Yes, I'm Phil. I'm very, very Phil.